here. Good job. Stay right there. Go see your friend.
You're going to watch a video with Athena. She's a feisty dog. She came today for a feisty Fido session. She just growled and barked at Prince. She's a cane Corso, about 3 years old. Strong dog. Can't let her get mad at dogs. Okay, it's just too dangerous to have her go at another dog. So, with the owner at the leash, she barked and lunged at Prince through the gate. I take the leash. She's too worried about the owners. There's 2 owners there. One's over where she's looking, and the other is right there. I asked the owner to walk away because I don't want the owner around when Prince comes out. I'm about to let Prince out. I don't want the owner involved and have her be like, no, get away from my mom. It's almost never protection. It's almost always resource guarding of the owners. So don't think about it like, oh, she thinks Prince is going to hurt the owner. She basically is saying, this is my mom and dad. Get away from them because they're my mom and dad. But I do think that she will be good with Prince. Right there, Prince is actually let out. He goes into the office, and she starts to leave me. There is no leaving the boss. There's no just doing what you want. You can't just go at dogs and then expect to go where you want while you're on a leash. She's on a leash. My leash is loose. Now, I want you guys to watch me during this video. Try not to sit there and stare at the dog because what you're going to learn is how you're going to do what I'm going to do. You've got to learn to do what I do. If you have a reactive dog, you got to do what I do. So don't watch the dog. Watch me. I'm trying to force the issue, right? She really doesn't want to meet Prince. Too bad. But these people are paying me to see what their dog is like with dogs. And if this dog just avoids dogs all the time, and then a dog runs up to him while they're on a walk, okay? Look at, I'm keeping the leash. I don't like tight leashes. I hate tight leashes, but she's so strong, I have to be ready. And she's on a normal collar, not on a gentle lead or anything, so I don't have the best control in the world like I would on a gentle leader. Now here's a part where she's going to go at Prince. Watch me. Then you're going to see slow-mo after. Boom. And into a sit. I tell her, lie down. And I say it seriously. Here it is in slow motion. Watch me. Don't watch the dog. Boom. I'm already going the other way. I see it because I sit there, and when a dog's on a leash, I stare at the dog on the leash. She goes, I'm already going the other way to counter her strength. She's on a normal collar. I mean, she's not on a gentle leader or a prong or anything. So she's strong. Now I say, okay, go. And then I'm like, no. I want to get my point across. And when you got to do another sit, another down. Now look at her. She's like, I better watch this dude. This guy's crazy. This guy's the boss. I better watch this guy. This is what you guys have to get with your leash reactive or reactive dog. They can't just do whatever they want whenever they want to do it. Okay? I'm not going to let her get away with anything. She can't just leave me. She's got to be checking in with me. And it's due to those corrections, not just that big correction when she went at Prince, but like every time she just decides to, look at all these check-ins she's doing with me. Look at that one. Look at that one. Look at that one. She's like, this guy's not messing around. He doesn't let me pull him anywhere. And so she's tamped down, as I call it. She's more like, I'm not going to worry about that dog because this guy's serious business. I'm trying to get them close. I want them to interact. I'm not terribly worried about her at this point. Okay, most people would be, but I've seen that she's not like, I don't think she's just ready to attack a dog. Okay? So, sniffing around. We're going to go back to the original audio here in a minute because I want you to hear what I say to the owner when I give her the leash. Why do I give her the leash? Because she has to practice. I've gotten the dog to a point where the dog's probably not going to react. Now we have to give the leash to the owner so she can practice for the first time. Right there. The dog goes, I'm leaving. And I go, no, you're not. You've seen me. Okay. I give the dog to the owner, and we're going to go back to the audio.
All right. Let's relax the leash a little bit. Give it like 6 more inches. Good. All right. So whatever happens. He comes up, I want you to relax rather than stiffen. Okay? So they'll be fine. Right, come here. Turn to our friend. Good. Take a deep breath. Let it go. Let the leash go. good. You are cool as a cucumber. Good job. Okay, the reinforcement just should be good girl. Touching is like, it does weird stuff. They're like, oh yeah, she's with me. And then they'll like go at the dog. Just like, ah, that was good. You should be good. He's a nice dog. You should be nice. It's not that big a deal, and touching gets them all like, ooh. That was good. So that was one rehearsal from years of not rehearsing, you having her while she needs a dog, and her doing it while you have the leash. Kind of a big deal for both of you. All right, we're not ready to take her off leash. The question now becomes next step. We could go off leash. We could go muzzle on off leash. I think that's the next step. Muzzle on off leash. Is she used to this thing?
Only for bits.
Watch it. Okay, relax, relax, relax. Prince, go. Prince, go. While she's doing that. Yep, and then once that's on, just take that leash off. No.
Good luck anyway.
Is that right? Hmm? No. She'll be good with it. Go play with your friend. Go see your friend. Go see your buddy. Go play with your buddy. Prince, come here. If she even gives him a weird look, she's getting corrected. Now she's by you. It's a little, hey! It's a little different. I don't know what that look was, but I'm gonna still correct it. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell so loud.
No worries.
But near you, this is a big deal. You sitting down too, and Prince coming up is a big time to go. Get out of here, Prince. This is my guy. Prince, come here. Yeah, it's a good girl. It's a good girl. You're a good girl, and he's a good boy. Yeah, you're a good girl, he's a good boy. Come here, Prince. Okay, you can come here too. Good. I can pet Prince. He's not the problem. Good job not petting.
And we're gonna get yelled at by Terry.
She knows the rules.
Yeah.
If I see her even look at him wrong, she's getting corrected. This is his house. He's been nothing but nice. She cannot look at him wrong. Okay? Yeah, he's your friend. And then there's some nice talky in there. No petty in there. Petting is not good in these situations. It emboldens them. Now, this is sort of the beginning of what we wanted to do. We just wanted to get a baseline. Does she hate dogs? Kind of knew she doesn't, but like, what's her deal? Then we got to get into you going somewhere. But this is good, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure.
You think this is good?
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't hate him, but she also needs those corrections, those early corrections, you know?
When I take her out, as long as no one bothers her, she's
On walks.
she's like when we go to restaurants or bars, she's good.
See these eyes, like she's not even looking hard at him, she's just looking by him. It's like really soft, good stuff, you know? Yeah, and if no one messes with her, she's good. Good. Yeah, he's your friend. Your friend. Yeah, you like him. just so strong. It's like you just gotta be careful.
Yeah, she's strong.
Look at her. Look at her head. This isn't a dog fight you want to break up. These two dudes. Good, all good stuff. All good stuff. If he goes to smell her, I don't think she's gonna do much, but you got to correct those little things to really, even just looks. Good. That wasn't to him. That was that noise.
Yeah.
Right? That was not a great. It was stiff, but that wasn't to him. You gotta let the stuff go. That's not bad. You guys want to come to the pool? Let's go to the pool. Everyone.
She's gonna look in the pool.
Well, we'll get them moving.
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
Now we're going to go to the pool. We got to get the dogs moving, doing more real world stuff, interacting in different ways. I want both of the owners to go to the pool to get these dogs, get the dog by the owners. Maybe she'll not be as good when both of them are there. And we just got to see her in different environments. I'll often go to what we call the pasture after the dog's been good so the dogs can run around. Different environments are really important. So in a minute, I'm gonna tell the owner that she is the boss and she is now in control. Owners have to rehearse being on the leash when the dog is being not great. Owners have to rehearse. I can't just take over and be the boss all the time. They've got to practice. I tell her to cross her arms, get serious. We're not messing around. Okay, get your body like you mean business. Okay, that's what I'm talking to her about. If Athena does anything, she is going to mark and punish, right? You've heard me say that before. The dogs look good. That's a time to kind of be aware when Prince is smelling her, but he did great. So mark and punish is you mark the behavior, a clap, a yell. You've seen me do it in this video, or a correction, and then there's a punishment. The yell or the clap is not the punishment. That is the marker. Then there's punishment, which is walking into the dog, correcting the dog, grabbing the dog. There's a follow-up. You can't do that, is what you're telling the dog. But you got to mark it too. You got to let them know right there that what you did 5 seconds ago, now the punishment is being applied. All right? Now I'm going to tell her that good, some smelling, right? They look good at this point. She's just a strong dog, so you got to be careful. I'm talking to the owner about petting Prince. That can be a trigger for some dogs where when the owner tries to pet good smelling from Athena, good stuff. She's finally meeting a dog. We had to this thing had to go on this long just so she would smell him and get to know him. Now these owners are leaving with Athena being quote unquote friends with another dog. She met him. She smelled him. He smelled her. I'm telling her how to kind of push Athena away. Once she's petting Prince, Athena is going to, if Athena tries to get in there and say, no, that's my mommy, I would tell her how to push her away. See? She can pet whoever she wants to pet. You as the owner can pet whoever you want to pet. Do not let the dog go, no, I'm going to get in there and take that petting. Don't let it happen. You're the boss. Okay, now Prince wants more petting. Athena looks good though. She tried to get in there one time. The owner said, get out of here. You're the boss. You as the owner are the boss. You can pet whoever you want. You can do whatever you want in life. All right, so this video was mainly about that correction that you saw earlier, right? You're using your body to counter the dog's lunge. You saw me already moving as the dog was moving. I was moving away and the dog basically hit a wall. It popped. It hit the end of the leash. It was not able to go any farther. This is really hard for people. Okay, that move is really hard for people, but that's why you always have to be watching your dog on leash and having a loose leash, but not a long leash. Okay, so that's mainly the video, guys. I'm talking to the owner about marking and punishing and a number of things. I'm going to let you kind of listen to the last part of this.
Sit down. Her ears pinned, and then when I walked in there in the office, she was just like, oh my God. Like, okay, dude.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
And that's the attitude you have to have.
Okay.
All right. Let's now do I'm not ready to do other dogs.
No, that's fine.
I think Prince is a
Yeah.
good start.
Yeah.
I think we do an environment, a different kind of environment.